Hey everybody, and welcome back to Shou Plays Seduce Me, the Otome. Last time we left off, we had dinner and invited a boy band to live in our house. Yep. Not sure what that's about.
So what are we waiting for? Let's celebrate and dig in!
Wait, we didn't eat dinner yet?
Finally, I'm starving.
I thought we already ate. Instantly, Matthew and Sam began to stuff themselves with the food on the table. I noticed James' eyes twitching in irritation, so I stifled my incoming laugh.
Really, you two? You're both acting like pigs!
But they're hungry.
Oh, let them have a little freedom, James. It's not like we've eaten recently either. I'm sure they've been starving.
Probably really hungry then.
Still, that's no excuse for stuffing their faces like backyard swine.
I only have table manners when I need them. Otherwise, I would do the same. I almost couldn't hold it in. What does the "so then" mean? So I didn't. I have no idea what just happened in that corner there, but... Ha 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 ha. I couldn't hold in my laughter anymore. As I laughed, Matthew and Sam looked my way, faces stuffed.
Is something funny?
No?
What are you laughing at?
This joke I just thought of. I stopped to catch my breath. I leaned over the table and took a few breaths before replying. You both are so funny. Both of their faces turned a slight pink before they looked away from me, and they swallowed the food in their mouths.
Shut up! We're not funny. We're hungry.
I agree with him.
Well, we're glad that we made you laugh.
You don't seem like you understand what sarcasm is, so I will take that sincerely. Thank you.
Shut up, Matthew!
What? I'm just saying.
I was right. He meant it sincerely.
See, James, it's entertainment for her.
They were completely funny to me. At least they enjoyed the food. As I watched, I took a couple of pieces of food myself and placed them on the plate before eating as well. Eventually, we all ate dinner together. It was strange eating with just guys, but they were enjoyable to be around. They made me feel like part of their family as we ate together. However, our peace was soon disturbed. Huh? It's my mom. Excuse me. Hello?
Hey, honey, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't get to see you off.
That's okay. Hi, Mom. Everything's fine. I'm actually eating dinner right now.
Oh, good. So there was food there. Well, your father wanted me to call and talk to you about having a house party tomorrow night to celebrate the new house and all.
That's a great idea. I like that idea. A house party? Tomorrow night? So soon?
Your father insists. You know how he is with events.
Yeah, he just likes to move things fast and forward and just... That's a frustrating person to have to live with. I knew exactly what she meant. He didn't like long, relaxing periods between important events. It was slightly messed up. I was expected to act on the drop of a dime, from moving immediately the day after a funeral to my grandfather's house to now organizing a party. Well, you're an adult. You can say no. I know. Well, since I don't exactly have you two here to help me arrange it, I'm going to need some time to prepare things.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, Suzu and Naomi can help. I have work, and you know how your father is.
But, Mom, they have lives too. I know. I have to do it myself. He won't help.
I'm sure it'll be amazing, honey. I have faith in you.
She just completely disregarded I need some time. Thanks, Mom.
All right, I gotta go. I love you.
I don't feel like responding right now. I love you too, Mom. Great. Now how am I going to do this? You have 5 servants, so...
Is something wrong?
No, none of your business.
She has to organize a house party for her parents.
Can you please stop reading my mind? Like I said, it's creepy. Huh? How did you... Oh. Right. Mind reading. I don't like that at all. But, yeah, I gotta do it soon or my parents will be really disappointed. I'll have to stay up and organize everything tonight.
Hey, why don't we help you? That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah, exactly. You are.
I don't see why not.
Good.
I can name a few reasons why we shouldn't.
I would like you to list those reasons, please.
Sam?
I'm serious.
Back off.
Please list those reasons. Because I'm interested to hear your opinion.
We'll take care of everything, miss. Just leave everything to us.
I'm afraid of what you'll do. That was surprising. I didn't think the boys would offer help right off the bat. I couldn't help but smile. I was actually rather thankful now that I let them stay. Now I didn't have to do everything alone. As I kept thinking about it, I couldn't help but yawn. You just woke up.
Feeling a little tired over there, princess?
Please don't call me that. Yeah, it's been a long day. At least tomorrow's the weekend so I can sleep in. And then it hit me. Wait, where are all you going to sleep?
We found some guest rooms on the opposite end of the house from the master bedroom. I'm sure those will do just fine.
Opposite end of the house? With this big house? I like that idea. Oh, got it. Alright then, I'm heading to my room to study and sleep. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow?
Have a good night.
Ugh. I will. You too. With that, I left the dining room and went to my room.
Eric, no.
What's going on?
What? I wasn't going to do anything.
But you were thinking it.
Yes,
You don't even need mind reading to know that.
Shh!
As soon as I got into my room, a wave of exhaustion hit me. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? I just woke up from that nap. I dragged myself to my bed and hauled up one of my bags. I opened it and grabbed my economics book, knowing that, no matter how tired I was, I had to study at least a page or two before sleeping at least. The words on the page scrambled in my mind as I read through them, but after 2 or 3 tries I managed to understand what the page was about. It was about numbers. Equations. Ugh. Finally, I decided to change into my pajamas and head to bed. Today had been a long day and I needed the rest. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. 3 days of surprises in a row would kill me. With that thought in mind, I drifted to sleep, embracing the darkness of slumber.
You fucking pretty boys think you're all that, huh? Well, save that to the end of my pistol!
That's a very nice villain voice you got there. Huh? What's going on? I couldn't move my body. I felt like I was tied up and I couldn't see anything beyond the darkness that surrounded me. Yet I could hear the sounds of heated argument coming at me from all directions.
One move and she gets it!
I really like your villain voice. Sincerely, it's awesome.
Let her go!
Matthew?
Come on, chicken shit. Fight us like a real man.
Like you scare me, Sam! Come on!
Why can't I see?
Stay away from her, Malix!
I cannot take that name seriously.
And what are you gonna do, nerd boy?
Nerd boy. Suddenly, I felt myself being pulled to one side, and arms wrapped around my body protectively. Just disembodied arms? Well, okay then.
I've got you. Don't worry.
I don't feel too good about this. Huh? Eric? As I was held in a tight embrace, I felt the world around me once again settled into a low, peaceful hum. The hostility of the dream before had faded into black as the arms around me rocked me comfortingly. What is she, a child? Slowly, though, my eyes fluttered open and I looked up at the person holding me. Damien? I stared into the eyes of Damien. His face was painted with worry and concern, and I knew he must have seen my dream. New rule number 3, don't break into my room. Or read my mind. That's still rule number 3. Why did I dream of Eric holding me, though?
You can't control your dreams.
I suppose that's true. Oh, well, I guess you're right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. What time is it?
It's 9 a.m. James and I were making breakfast when I,
When you what? And 9 a.m. is way too early to be awake during a weekend. You can't control your mind reading?
No, Not yet, at least. I hope to learn eventually, though.
How old are you?
Is everything all right?
No. 2 guys broke into my room, including you. You're one of those guys. Huh? Yeah, I'm alright.
That's good. I'm assuming you had a nightmare.
What is your special power anyway? Yes, sorry for disturbing you both.
You didn't disturb us, miss. Besides, we'd rather make sure you're okay before anything.
Why is that? Oh, thank you.
Now, why don't you come downstairs with us and have some breakfast? I'm sure some nice food will take your mind off of what you dreamt of.
But I just ate before I slept. It was embarrassing to be the damsel in distress once again, but I felt rather happy that James and Damien were concerned for me, despite only knowing me for a short time. I wasn't sure if it was just courtesy or if they were genuinely concerned. I couldn't exactly read their minds. All right. The 2 boys led me back to the dining room, where the smell of bacon and eggs danced in the air. The smell wafted from the kitchen and made its way into the room, making my stomach growl in need. Breakfast smells good.
We should be done with breakfast soon. If you want to sit down at the table, you can.
I'm quite suspicious of these niceties, you know. I nodded before sitting down. As I sat down, however, my mind drifted back to the dream I had. That feeling of hostility around me made my body shudder instinctively, even though I knew it wasn't real. However, as my eyes closed, I felt a hand place itself on top of my head, breaking me out of my thoughts. Huh?
Morning. You alright?
The fact that you're concerned concerns me. Yeah, I'm fine. Sam, the owner of the hand on my head, raised an eyebrow at me before rustling my hair and moving away to sit down at the table. He then barked towards the kitchen, where James was working.
Hey! Is the food done yet? I'm starving!
There's no need to yell, Sam!
You're yelling too!
Don't argue with me!
From behind me, Eric appeared and sat beside me, rubbing his temples in obvious annoyance.
Can we not yell this early in the morning? It's not like we're in the castle.
What castle? Castle? For some reason, when I heard the word castle, I couldn't help but yell in surprise. These guys had a castle? Sam looked at me and smirked at my reaction.
Yeah, we have a castle back home. Our dining room's 10 times bigger than this room.
Are you bragging or just stating facts? Because I don't actually care.
And wouldn't it be logical to not yell?
Whatever.
Soon, James and Damien appeared, hands full of plates that carried bacon, eggs, toast, and waffles. Why would you need toast and waffles? I don't understand. They placed the plates down by each seat before seating themselves.
My favorite.
Which one? Bacon? Bacon's my favorite.
Finally.
I also like waffles, though. Thank you for the breakfast. It looks amazing.
It's our pleasure.
Well, I suppose dinner didn't poison me last night, so I guess I'll eat some. All of a sudden, my phone began to ring, ushering me to pull it from my pocket and answer. Hello?
Hey, good morning!
Oh, morning, PB.
Guess who's at your door right now?
Oh, is it you guys? Right on cue, there was a knock from the lobby door. My heart stopped. Suzu and Peebles were here.
I'll get it.
How am I gonna explain them? My heart quickly began to pound in my chest. Matthew was in the lobby and he'd get to the door first. I instantly jumped out of my chair and rushed out of the dining room. As I passed through the archway between the dining room and lobby, I saw Matthew reach his hand for the brass door handle, causing the world to go into slow motion. Matthew, don't! But before my words could reach his ears, Matthew had opened the door and revealed the surprised faces of Peebles and Suzu. So, Demon Butler, these are my friends, Peebles and Suzu. PB, Suzu, this is my Demon Butler. The world around me stopped as Suzu and Bubblegum kept their eyes on Matthew, who merely stared back in fear and embarrassment. I could feel the air go from warm to freezing in a matter of seconds.
Hi?
I could not believe this was happening. How was I going to explain this? This week was already bad enough. To make matters worse, I was frozen in place. Please, for God's sake, someone do something other than stand there. Cue's on you, Suzu.
Who are you?
Wow, she answered. I mean, listened. She listened. Suzu, let me explain.
What's going on here?
Nothing, Bubblegum, nothing.
Who's at the door, Matthew? Oh.
You guys are just making it worse. Soon the other incubi appeared in the lobby with us. This situation was not getting pretty. I had to think. Fast. They're in your head. Brothers. Visitors. Oh, all of these are horrible. I really want to see what they're in your head does. Suzu reached out and poked Matthew in the forehead, making him stare cross-eyed at her finger.
Hello to you too?
Seems real to me.
You just have a really strong imagination, Suzu. Don't pay it any mind.
They're not imaginary.
They are, Bubblegum. I just said they were. How could you not believe me? Me, Tamantha, your best friend. It was no use. There was no time to lie to them. I felt helpless. Then, I felt a hand on my shoulder and felt the tension in my body almost fade away. I turned my head to see James smile at me before stepping in front of me.
We must apologize, ladies. We know the situation must be confusing for everyone. Let's take this to the dining room and we'll explain everything.
Oh yes, have the guy rescue you. Be useless. Of course, I did pick the lying choice, but whatever. I stared at James wide-eyed. Was he going to tell them who they were? Everything seemed surreal. Before I knew it, I was led to the dining room along with Suzu and Peebles, and sat across from their confused gazes. As PB and Suzu sat down, Eric and Matthew placed their untouched plates of food in front of them, surprising their guests.
Whoa, this looks amazing!
It's just waffles and toast.
Thank you.
Our pleasure, ladies. We hope you enjoy your meals.
Make sure you dig in!
Don't do it, it's poison. I looked at Bubblegum and Suzu as they began to eat, visibly enjoying every bite they placed in their mouth. Hopefully the food would ease their minds for whatever James wanted to reveal. As PB and Suzu ate their impromptu meals, James and the other boys stood behind my chair, making me grow more red in the face.
So, Anderson, are you gonna tell us what's going on?
Like I said, they're imaginary. Well, you see, Gently, James placed a hand on my shoulder again, signaling me to just eat my food. As I began to eat, he spoke to Peebles and Suzu.
We are Miss Anderson's house servants. We were hired by her late grandfather to help around the mansion, but since he has passed, we now assist Miss Anderson with living on her own.
That is a very convincing lie.
That makes sense. It's such a huge house.
Thank you for believing him, Peebles.
A huge house for a wonderful princess such as Miss Anderson deserves the greatest of servants to care for it.
Eric, your pay's getting cut. You get to sleep on the floor now?
But why are you all dressed so casually and stuff? Aren't servants supposed to have uniforms or whatever?
It really depends on who they work for, actually.
Well, Miss Anderson allows us to get comfy while we work, so she lets us wear casual clothes.
See? He knows what's up.
Yeah, something like that.
Are they getting uniforms now?
We're sorry if we made the situation awkward earlier.
There's an awful lot of you, you know.
We're very sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting used to having us as her servants. It would be very hard to explain after just a day.
I guess.
So, if I may ask, what brings you two ladies here?
Well, we wanted to see how our friend was doing. Since it's the weekend and all, usually we hang out and just chill.
Yeah, like going to the arcade and stuff.
Or the Pink Lady Cafe.
There's an arcade?
That makes a lot of sense, ladies. Well, we don't wish to disturb you any further than we have, so we'll take our leave and start preparing the house.
Huh? Preparing for what?
We gotta prep the house for some sort of housewarming party thing.
Our princess's parents requested a housewarming party to be held here soon.
I'm serious, Eric. Please stop calling me princess. It's getting on my nerves. And by soon, they mean tonight.
Oh, well, I guess we can help out or something. Right, Naomi?
I thought you wanted to go to the arcade.
This housewarming thing is more important.
Aw, Suzu, you're so great.
No need. We can handle it. If you'd like to, miss, you can go out with your friends while we handle things here.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously, you're my, servants.
Sam, not now.
Well, I wanted to help out, but at the same time, I wanted to go out with my friends. James gave me a look of understanding, letting me know that if I left, everything would be okay. I had to make a decision. If I stay, will Suzu stay too? I'm gonna go out with them. I mean, I have no right trusting these guys, but main character does, so I'll go out with Suzu and Peebles.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm sure. I trust these guys to be able to work everything out.
Thank you for trusting us, miss.
We'll have everything done for you by the time you return home.
All right, we'll wait here while you go get your things.
I was strangely relieved to know that everything was going to be okay while I was gone from the house. I trusted the guys enough to do everything they could for the house party, so my mind focused itself on hanging out with my friends. Eventually, I was out the door, walking towards Peebles' car with Peebles and Suzu. Suzu grabbed the entire back seat as I took the passenger side. PB started the car and drove off towards the city. It was nice driving out with my friends. After all that had happened, it was good just to get out and forget my troubles.
Well, since we got you out of the house, we might as well go to the mall and walk around a bit. We did just eat breakfast after all.
That's true. Yeah, that was a good meal though.
Could have had more flavor, in my opinion.
You mean more spice? How about some hot sauce on your waffles?
Suzu, you eat chili peppers when you're bored. Everything you eat always needs more flavor.
Suzu is pretty hardcore. You need to teach me, Suzu.
You just need to eat spicy food all the time. You gotta tame your mouth.
I can't even get over that.
Tame your mouth? Really, Suzu?
Sounds difficult.
Anyways, after the mall, what do you want to do? We could go to the Pink Lady Cafe and chill out with Kay. I'm sure she'd love the company.
Who is Kay?
But we have to stop by the arcade. They have this new game out called Orion. You get to control this guy named Isaku, and you're part of the rebel forces, and you get to shoot things, and there's robots, and...
Sheesh, we get it, Suzu, we get it. We'll go to the arcade.
Can we go to the everywhere? Which one first, though? You know how popular Kay is. She'll be swamped with customers later in the day.
I'd rather go in the late afternoon. She has better options during the last hour of the cafe.
So basically after the arcade?
You figured me out so quickly, Patterson.
What did I tell you about using my last name?
Well, let's go to... I mean, we just ate, but I think I side with Peebles on this one. It's so pink in here. We hit the mall and walked around a bit, as we planned, before driving over to the Pink Lady Cafe. It was a small home-style cafe with a lot of pink. And when I say a lot of pink, I mean a lot of pink. The cafe was crowded, but we definitely caught Kay's attention as we walked in.
Hey girls, hey! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you! Have a seat, I'll be with you in a minute, okay?
She scares me.
And there she is, as busy as usual.
Told you we should have gone to the arcade first.
Peebles glared at Suzu before leading us to a table to sit at. Suzu sat across from me and PB sat to my side. After a couple seconds of settling into our seats, Kay slid into the empty fourth seat with a smile.
So, how's everything been?
Absolutely crazy. You would not believe the week I've had. Crazy.
Life's always crazy with you. But I can tell Suzu's not happy to be here. That kind of breaks my heart, you know.
Suzu smirked and gently punched Kay in the shoulder, making Kay laugh. Peebles and I chuckled at the sight. Kay and Suzu were like sisters, wild and crazy. However, Kay didn't have any known relatives, so it was always nice to see her connect with Suzu.
How about you, Naomi? Have you figured out your problems?
What problems?
No, and now's not the time to talk about them, Kay.
What problems?
Naomi keeping secrets from us? That's a first.
That is pretty strange. What you got that's a secret?
She holds more than secrets, I'll tell you that much.
Such as...
You guys!
You made her sad. Don't worry about it, PB. You can tell us on your own time. Bubblegum stared at me briefly before smiling in relief and happiness.
Thanks.
Kay giggled as Suzu rolled her eyes and groaned. Eventually, the four of us just started to chat and talk about random events that happened to us. I decided not to speak up about the boys and just focused on school. Truly, though, it was relaxing to feel somewhat human again, without thinking about incubi or anything of that sort. Simple young adult problems were already enough for me to handle. We eventually lost track of time and wound up staying longer than we expected, making us unable to stop at the arcade before going home to dress for the housewarming party. Kay, as much as she wanted to come, had other plans, but wished us the best. And we will get to that in the next episode, so I'll see you then.